Welcome to the Triumph Online Dealer University training module on the all-new 2009 Daytona 675.
Make no mistake about it, this second-generation Daytona is no minor styling facelift to an existing bike. It's lighter, faster, stops better, and is more powerful than the original 675. For 2009, the Daytona benefits from 50 technical updates over its predecessor.
Most customers who are interested in a sport bike usually tend to be voracious readers. They'll walk into your stores having devoured every article, every blog, and every shootout test about your bike and your competition's products. They'll recite tech specs and performance figures until they're blue in the face. And if you hope to turn these walking encyclopedias into sales, you need to be ready. This training video will give you the best chance of delivering outstanding experience to your customers. We'll briefly cover the basic differences between the 675 and the other middleweight supersport contenders and explain the advantages of our bike over the inline fours and big twins. After the groundwork, it's on to the new technical updates where you'll see how we took an award-winning motorcycle and made it even sharper. So let's get started. The power of 3 is the great advantage to the Triumph sport bikes. And although 3 is a magic number for Triumph, some of your customers just don't understand how an odd number can make things so, well, even. We all know the Triumph sport bikes are powered by 3-cylinder engines. Commonly referred to as triples, you need to make sure your potential customers understand the benefits of this unique motor configuration. First off, the motor is amazingly compact. After all, there's no 4th cylinder bulging out one of the sides. And that motor is wrapped in a frame we designed that didn't go around the engine, it went over it. And these innovations gave us a bike that is typically 4 inches narrower than the Japanese 600s they're selling across town. Less space to occupy means less mass to fill the space, and less mass equals less weight. Our bike is typically 20 pounds lighter than the competition. Inside the engine cases, the triple's crank has the pistons and rods pinned at 120 degrees from each other, and that means the bike delivers power much differently than the competition. With a triple, you get torque off the bottom, a fat mid-range, and strong top-end horsepower. So what does that mean for your customers? Well, everyone knows how an inline 4 feels when you ride it really hard. They're kind of gutless off the bottom, making no real power until you feel that abrupt whack in the mid-range, and then they're awesome to the red line. And those big twin sport bikes, they make crazy bottom-end torque that feel great right off the line, but they run out of steam kind of at the top. Our triple is the perfect balance. With the Daytona 675, you get the best of both worlds without the disadvantages of either. The triple pulls off the bottom, has great mid-range without that hard inline whack, and smooth all the way to the top of redline. And there is no sound in the world like a triple at full honk. While twins rumble like cement mixers and fours buzz like angry bees, the triple creates a wail that just sounds like perfect mechanical harmony at 13,000 RPM. By the way, the benefits of the triple can be shared with any customer looking at the Daytona, along with the Speed Triple, Street Triples, Tigers, Sprints, and even the mighty Rocket 3s. When the original Daytona 675 was launched in 2006, the motorcycle press went crazy. Awards started pouring in from all over the world, and the bike was winning head-to-head shootouts almost in every country. Somehow, a small European motorcycle company had managed to break all the rules and still beat the competition at their own game. But the customers who are interested in supersport bikes, they demand constant technical innovation. They expect faster and lighter bikes every few years, and the market must respond. And that takes us to 2009 and the second generation Daytona. Right here in the engine is where most of the new improvements reside. Most importantly, you need to know that the new bike makes more power. Peak power has been increased 3 horses to a new high of 126 horsepower.
The max redline has also been increased, and the new Daytona spins up another 450 RPM to 13,900 RPM. How did we manage that? Well, the key components include redesigning the cylinder head with new valves and a modified combustion chamber while adding a hydraulic cam chain tensioner.
Other internal improvements included recalibrating the electronic fuel injection system to improve engine braking and reduce potential wheel chatter. The transmission has been replaced by last year's race kit tranny to achieve a higher first gear ratio, and it's all encapsulated inside new for '09 black painted engine cases under magnesium cam covers. While the body style of the 2009 might look very similar to the original Daytona, there is one key difference to the styling. The front upper fairing has been redesigned. Riders will now find that they can get tucked in behind the bubble much easier than the original bike. And the original stylist who sketched out the profile of the Daytona was never quite happy with this section anyway, so it was also his chance to make the nose not only look better, but work better too. Sticking with the chassis improvements, we'll move from front to back. But don't worry, we won't make you sit through all those technical updates. We'll touch on the most important and easily identifiable ones. The rest you can find in our technical training documents, which are available to you at Triumph Online. Up front, the big news is the new brakes and suspension. The '09 Daytona receives new Nissan monoblock radial brake calipers and new rotors. These new brakes have a sharper initial bite and better stopping power. And the suspension improvements alone are enough to consider an upgrade. With new high and low speed compression damping control from the fully adjustable front forks, the feedback is laser sharp and skilled riders will immediately notice the difference in performance on the new '09. The redesigned fork internals now offer lower friction, reduced unsprung weight, and can be tuned to deliver excellent chassis control across a wide range of riding conditions. You get stable cornering, which is where your low-speed damping works, while the bike smooths out harsh bumps, which is managed by your high-speed damping. Moving towards the rear of the bike, a person might make the mistake of assuming nothing has changed. After all, it does look very much the same as the original. But really, this is where some of the most important updates to the chassis have taken place. First off, the exhaust system has been re-engineered with new thinner and lighter materials for an impressive weight savings of 4.4 pounds over the first generation Daytona. The rear wheel and rear sprocket have both been redesigned for a combined 2.4 pounds weight savings. That's 2.4 pounds less rotating mass. And we all know how reducing rotating mass increases a bike's performance characteristics. All in all, the new second generation Daytona comes in at a featherweight 357 pounds dry. Even the tires are upgraded. Working closely with our friends at Pirelli, the new '09 Daytona 675 benefits from the new top-of-the-line Pirelli Diablo Super Corsa SPs. With these super sticky semi-slicks, can you say track day? Since clothing and accessories are the difference between a good sale and a great sale, don't forget to make sure your new Daytona 675 customer has the right gear. Triumph has partnered with some amazing industry friends to bring you the all-new engineered with Alpenstars riding apparel and some go-fast trickery like titanium arrow exhausts. Here in the shop, our factory demo bikes are being installed with genuine Triumph carbon fiber and the all-new Arrow slip-on exhaust system for the '09 season. Hey, will this suit fit me? So now you're ready to greet your new customers with confidence. The Daytona 675 might be the best super sport on the market for 2009. It certainly is lighter, faster, stops better, and is more powerful than the original, and it's definitely our favorite around here.